So, you know, you can read the title. This is the Not Quite Black Widow and 100 Babies Challenge. I know what you're thinking, I know what you're thinking. That's a pretty, you know, reasonably big, fancy looking house with like a swimming pool and 2 Sims? Do they have a spouse already? This isn't like Black Widow or 100 Baby Challenge. This doesn't follow those rules. I know. Put down the pitchforks. That's why I said not quite. Because I was thinking, hey, it'd be interesting to like play a sim that was like a bit of a Black Widow, just you know, generally. And I was like, gee, I wonder like, you know, if my idea lines up much with that Black Widow challenge I'm vaguely aware of. And you know, this is after creating the sort of the household in the house and everything. And I'm like, yeah, okay, so not quite, not quite. But I thought, you know, it'd be fun to do. And I thought, hey, wouldn't it be great? Hey, she's going through all these spouses getting money. What happens if she ends up pregnant most of the time? You know? A little bit of rain on the parade, you could say. Or lots of bundles of joy. Whichever way you want to look at it. She'll probably think it's getting in the way of her buying more shiny stuff, but whatever. I took some rules from both challenges, and I'm combining them into what I'm going to actually use. So, obviously it's not the whole thing about starting a little tiny starter house with 1 sim, but I'm obviously going to do it like my Black Widow can't have a job, you know. She can do the whole collecting, fishing, woodworking between spouses thing, which is fine, and can run a business if she wants. But I'm going with the whole only the spouse can do any gardening, and only in planters, and only like as many planters as, well, the rules technically say ghosts in the household, but if I'm doing 100 babies, I'm not going to do the whole ghosts moved in thing, so they can just like float around. So I'm going to go by just how many I've killed. I can have a planter for every dead spouse. And I'm going to stick with each time a spouse moves in to upgrade the house, which the downstairs is fairly, you know, you know, I can expand on it, but it's pretty good. But the upstairs is where it'll really be getting upgraded. Obviously, I want to do the completing a mansion baron aspiration and hopefully the little Black Widow in-game achievement. And I'm sticking with the don't get pregnant by the same sim twice, you know. So here's hoping for lots of triplets, and no influencing the baby gender, and I won't be picking the kids' traits. I'll be using the random trait generator. Yes, random trait generator. I can speak. I did speak. And I can only age up the babies on their birthday, not near it. That's going to be hard for me because I age them up so much sooner all the time, and children and teens can only age up once they have an A in school, which won't be too hard, but we'll see, since I'll actually have to like have a bunch of them, I guess. And there was a rule about like if they holiday in Granite Falls, that they have to bring the entire household. They can't leave any of the teens or kids behind, and they can't go if there is a baby or they're pregnant. So I thought that was interesting. I don't actually go to Granite Falls a lot, but you know, maybe if they, you know, roll the once for needing a vacation, we shall see. And I'm also going for the whole like required things before the death of a spouse can happen, but I won't list those because that would end up being the whole video. But they're down in the description. They're below the links to the challenges, so you can yell at me if I forget about them. And yeah, that's basically all. That is basically in the description, so you can actually go read the actual challenges. You can read the rules I'm going to use in my little makeshift not quite challenge, and we'll see how this goes.